Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's All Sports with Smitty. I'm your host, Smitty, and we're going to do a Super Bowl recap, ladies and gentlemen. Great game. Great game. Super Bowl recap. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35. Let me get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why the Eagles lost this game. All season long, the Eagles have been getting to an early lead and taking their foot off of the pedal around halftime. This time, they ran into a different beast, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Reid, Spags, and Patrick Mahomes said, not this time, ladies and gentlemen. Spags did not allow the Philadelphia Eagles to run the ball. I was totally wrong on this prediction that I had. I could have swore the Eagles were going to be able to run the ball on Kansas City, and they were not able to do it. That changed the whole Eagles offense right there. Eagles at the halftime had a lead, 24-14. The Chiefs go on in the second half of the game to score every time they have the ball. Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, was 21 of 27, 182 yards, and 3 TDs. Pacheco, ladies and gentlemen, a 7th-round pick. Pacheco, a 7th-round pick, had 15 carries, 76 yards, and 1 TD. You can't do better than that as a 7th-round pick. Excellent job on Pacheco's part. Kelsey, for the Kansas City Chiefs, had 6 receptions, 81 yards, and 1 TD. Kelsey might go down in history as one of the best tight ends in NFL history, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Kelsey is a beast at tight end. Let's go into the Eagles stats. Jalen Hurts was 27 of 38 for 304 yards and 1 TD. He in essence outplayed Patrick Mahomes, but could not get the job done when they needed it the most. Jalen Hurts was also the Eagles' leading rusher. 15 carries, 70 yards, and 3 TDs. Doesn't sound like numbers from a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a beast, ladies and gentlemen. Devontae Smith also chipped in with 7 receptions and 100 yards. Steph, tell me what you thought about the game.
I thought the game was very, hey, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I'm here. So I thought the game pretty much was it was a really good game. They played really well. But my question to you is, what did the Eagles do? Like, how did they underestimate the Kansas City Chiefs? Like, where did they go wrong? Or where did they think they was so, that they were so strong that it looked like to me that they underestimated the Kansas City Chiefs. How did that happen?
I wouldn't say they underestimated them. Their game plan was flawed. All right, they should have came in running the ball.
Okay. And
later in the third and fourth quarter, you keep running the ball, break down Kansas City's defense, tire them out, wear them out. That's what Philly should have done. Well,
do you think that the coach, Andy Reid, had any kind of...
Spags, the defensive coordinator for Kansas City, had the game plan of stopping the run on Philly's part. Great job by Spags. It was definitely a great game plan that Spags put on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. I think it was at the end, before the touchdown by, what's his name? By the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it could have been anybody's game.
Yeah, it was a close game, 38-35. No blowout by any stretch of the imagination. Right. A close game. That flag that was thrown that extended the Kansas City Chiefs drive to get them to that field goal, that was a crucial play. They could have let it go, but the defender, even after the game, says, yes, I did hold them, but I thought I was going to be able to get away with it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He said some choice words on Twitter recently, too. I'm not an Eagles fan, sorry, but I did want to actually see them win if it wasn't, just because of Jalen Hurts is easy on the eyes. But I did, I was kind of disappointed in that regard that they did have
no love for Patrick Mahomes, Steph?
Yeah, no, not really. But they had a really good season.
They did have a good
season. They had a really good season, and I was kind of under what do you call, like rooting for them. So
I picked Philly to win. I
did.
Not that I wanted them to win. I just thought they had the more dominant team.
You did, and your spread was. Darren, do you remember what your spread was?
35 to 24.
You were so off.
No, 35. I said the Eagles.
You
I
did
said the
say
Eagles
35.
was going to score 35, and they did score 35.
You're right.
Kansas City Chiefs scored 14 more points than I had them scoring,
right.
which was unexpected. So there you go.
Yeah.
But a great game for the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Let's transition. Okay, let's transition from the Super Bowl. Kansas City wins.
Wait. Before we transition from the Super Bowl, we can't just leave the Super Bowl without even giving Rihanna a shout out.
She had a little baby bump going.
Right.
Yeah.
What was that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Did we notice that? I mean, she was cloaked in red, so everybody kept asking.
And if you ever didn't know how many hits she had, you got a refresher course in how many hits that Rihanna has had. I'm talking about amazing hits.
Yes.
Not just okay songs,
right,
but songs that were transcended.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think I sang every one of them. I'm hoping that Jay, or did she have, and she had a song with Kanye? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know Jay was in the audience. It would have been great had he been able.
He wanted to let her shine.
But you know what? She did it gracefully by herself.
Right.
She really did. She held it down. Kudos to Rihanna on her second, her new, addition to her family. Awesome performance for someone in her state. So, hand clap to you, Rihanna. So now we can move forward.
Let's transition, ladies and gentlemen. It's the New York Knicks that we're going to talk about. Monday, February 13th, the Knicks versus the Nets. Knicks win 124 to 106. This is the first time in 10 attempts that the Knicks have beaten the Nets. Two men were unfair for the Brooklyn Nets that helped us get this win. No Kyrie Irving and no Kevin Durant. We lost the last 9 games versus the Nets before this game. Let's go into the stats. Unbelievable stats, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Brunson, 40 points, 5 assists. When was the last time we said somebody for the New York Knicks, especially a point guard, would have 40 points? Jalen Brunson, the free agent acquisition of the year, definitely for the New York Knicks. Julius Randle chipped in with 18 points and 10 rebounds. The new addition for the New York Knicks. At the trade deadline, Leon Rose pulls off what has to be one of the biggest heists of all time. Josh Hart chipped in with 27 points. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, he comes in and scores 27 points. If RJ Barrett was doing what he was projected to do, that would be RJ Barrett's 27 points. RJ Barrett is underperforming, especially with the contract that he signed. That's fine. Josh Hart is better than Quentin Grimes and RJ Barrett. He's better than both of them, and he's coming off the bench in lieu of them. All right, so what the Knicks are gonna have to figure out, because I know he's gonna get sick of coming off the bench. He's gonna want to start. I don't think he's gonna ruffle any feathers this early, but he's gonna want to start because he's already closing the first 2 games he was in. He was closing both of the games, so it looks like Quentin Grimes might lose some playing time at the end of games because Josh Hart is a beast. All right. Like if you've seen my shows in the past, you know I love Quentin Grimes. I feel as though Quentin Grimes is an up and coming star, but Josh Hart will take the bacon, as they say, but leave the pork off my fork is what they say. Josh Hart has the basic basketball instincts, the intangibles that don't show up in the stat line. The interception, the long court pass that he knocked away and intercepted, plays like that, it comes up as a steal for him, but it was a big, crucial play. If Brooklyn would have been able to get that play in, they could have turned the tide, but it didn't happen because Josh Hart was doing a thinking man's game. All right, let's go into the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta is below us in the standings. I believe they are number 8. This is a big game for us. We need to win this game. We want to move up in the standings. Brooklyn is going to fall out. They don't have what they used to have. Brooklyn is definitely going to fall out. So if the Knicks can keep on winning and Brooklyn can keep on losing, we'll either get the 6th or the 5th spot in the East. And I like our chances in the playoffs for the 6th or the 5th spot. Let's go into the Hawks stats for this year. Trae Young is averaging 26.9 points a game. Let's keep him there. If that's his average, let's keep him there. We don't want him having no 40 or 50 point nights. Keep him at around 26 to 27. DeJounte Murray, 21 points a game. Keep him there. I don't need him scoring 40. Although he has a mixed match playing against us because we don't have the height of DeJounte Murray playing at a 2 guard. Grimes is 6'4", 6'5", really 6'4", but DeJounte Murray, I believe, is 6'6". So he can shoot over the top of us. So let's try to play some good defense against DeJounte Murray tonight and come out with a win. DeAndre Hunter is also scoring 15.8 points a game. Well, the Knicks versus Atlanta tonight. We need to pull it out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be back next week talking about more Knicks. And we'll be moving into the baseball season. Baseball's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. My man Fred at a place that I know of. My boy Fred. Yankees are coming, man. We'll be talking about them soon. That's my show for this week, ladies and gentlemen. All Sports with Smitty. Please like and subscribe. And if you're from Twitter, let me know if you're from Twitter in the comment section. Peace.